Yo, I'm Nez, and I'm out in the backyard dropping another impromptu review on y'all. And this time we're going to try to make it simple and sweet, get right to the point. What we're doing a review of is the BAM. This is the Lamar portable blender. Now, I did a review of one of these a while back in my bar, and I'm still in the process of finishing that. But I want to get this one because this one's gonna be primarily for my kitchen, and I bought this one because of the size of it. The one that the other portable blender that I did before, I believe that one was like 20 ounces. This one's 300 mil, which translates to about 12-13 ounces, which is perfect because I want to use it for juicing. So primarily my testing that I'm going to do on this one is to see how well it juices, regular fruits. I don't expect it to do anything too hard or too crazy. I just want something enough so I can make me a simple fresh juice every day. And I like the fact that it's portable. As you see, that's the reason why I decided to do this out here in the backyard, just because of the portability of it. So I could bring all my stuff out here, throw it together, make me a quick juice. If I'm at the beach or if I'm on vacay, I could bring it with me and I can still keep my regimen on. All I can need to do is go to any restaurant, and I'm sure most of them sell some type of fruit cup. Just get me a little fruit cup or 1 or 2 fruit cups, and I have enough, stuff to make me a fruit juice. So enough about that. Let's just get right into this bad boy. But before we do, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so that way you'll be notified whenever I put videos out such as this. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, baby. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that share button, so that way you can let other people know about the videos that I put out. Now that we got all the politics out the way, let's get into this. This is the Lamar portable blender. Says dock on the top there. I don't know what that means. Maybe there's something else. But all you can blend green cup. That's what she looks like. There's your barcode right there. Like everything else, made in China. Enjoy the quality of life. The model number looks like it's SJ-001. Other side of the box, nothing. Top of the box, you got dock. Bottom of the box, nada. Back of the box, you got some quick specs here. You can pause that, read it for yourself. Alright, so let's just get right into this bad boy. Okay, open it up. There goes the blender, charger cable, and some literature. See what we're working with. Green cup blender. You can pause that, read it for yourself. I like that they put their little email on there. I love it when they make it easy for you to contact them if you have an issue or something like that. And this. Probably won't need to read that, so I'm just gonna, you know how I feel about that. USB-C charger. So I got a million of these things around the house, so I won't need that. Okay, here we go. Let's get right into this bad boy. And I like the fact that it's nice and compact. It really is like a cup of drink here. You got your motor up top right here. Take the plastic off. And that's doing all the work for you. And then after you finish, you just, looks like it just screws off, and then you just go ahead and drink your juice. Now, if I could make a suggestion, maybe if they would have put like a lid or something like that, or at least brought a lid with it, so that way after I pulled the motor off, I would have a lid to close this up. But if I'm doing a daily juice every day, and I'm going to be drinking this right away, so I should be juicing and drinking. I shouldn't, there's really no reason for me to store this. There should be no reason for me to need a lid. But if I'm that desperate for a lid, I can always transfer over to another cup. But so this is more for a quick juice and drink. So pretty self-explanatory. Let me press the button, see if there's any juice on it real quick. This is where you plug in your USB right here, USB-C, and it's just one button on top. I guess it's on and off. I'm just going to press it, see if there's any power on here. It doesn't seem like there is. Let me hold it down maybe. No power. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge this bad boy up. We're going to come back in and make a couple little juices. Catch you on the flip. Okay, we're back in real quick. I just want to talk about some things now that I actually read the manual a little bit, just to go over some few things that I may forget to talk about once we get it charged up. It's going to take about 5 to 8 hours to charge it. Do not submerge this bad boy. Do not put any hard items in here. So I'm curious of how I'm going to get some ice in here, but I'm definitely going to try it with some ice. Even if I got to crush the ice, I'm going to try it with some ice somehow. You have to cut the pieces into chunks, maybe the size of no bigger than $50 in size. Like I said before, do not submerge it. Make sure you put the cap on the charging port when you actually wash it. You're going to fill it up to about 60% with whatever fruit or anything you're trying to blend. And then you fill the rest of whatever liquid. But you don't want to fill it up more than 80%. So this is a 12-ounce jar. Let's just say for shits and giggles, a 12-ounce jar. You really don't want to fill it up beyond 9 ounces, which is 80%. So, you know, give or take, I will probably even push it 10 ounces to push it. That way you're giving some room to work here. And then obviously you're going to put the lid on. You're going to double tap the button twice to start it. And then when you start it, you're going to invert it. So that way, and, you know, just kind of work it into the blade and let the blade do all the work. And, you know, just kind of invert it like that as you work it. So this is 80 watts. Like I said before, 300 mils, which is, you know, 12 to 13 ounces. For us dumb imperialists over here. Yeah, when I come back in, we're gonna put this bad boy to a test. So that might be tomorrow, because I'm going to charge this bad boy like 8 hours, because we nothing, no power. That red ring means you need to charge it. So see you on the flip. Okay, we back in. First of all, I just want to say that there's something that I didn't recognize and I didn't point out, which is the reason why that this wouldn't work before. It turns out this thing was charged, and the reason why it wouldn't start up, because if you look on here, you'll see a white dot. Now if you look on the other one here, you'll see another white dot. You have to turn it and tighten it up until the white dots meet, and then once they meet together, then it'll allow you to turn it on. See? And if these white dots are just a little bit off, which I probably had it like right there and I thought it was tight enough, doesn't work. It has to be perfectly lined up in order for it to work. So that's another safety feature. I don't know if I said any other safety features, but that's a really good safety feature, because it's kind of hard. You have to turn it really hard to make sure that it lines up for it to work. Okay, so now let's make a juice. I got a couple ice cubes in there. Don't eat much because you're not making much. Okay, take that off. I got some random fruit here, some watermelon, cantaloupe, pineapple, grapes, kiwi. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of all that stuff in there. Now you have to keep in mind, now what I could say they could do something different is I took a magic marker. On the inside of the cup, like I showed you before, there's a little max fill line right there, but you can't really see on the outside of the cup because of this sleeve. So what I did is I took a marker and I drew a line over where the max fill line is there. Because let me tell you, if you are an inkling over the max fill line, this blade will not spin. I'm just letting you know right now, you have to be below that max fill line. If you are just a little bit over it, it will not. That blade will not move. And it's, let me just tell you, just do yourself a favor and just make sure you don't go over that line, because you just be giving yourself a headache. I'm trying to look and see. I think I might be over the line now. Okay, so now the good part about it is that you can put your fruit or whatever that you're juicing up to the line, and then you can just fill the rest up with water, and then it won't, you know what I'm saying, it'll just fill in the voids. But just make sure you don't fill it up till everything starts to float. Boom. Okay, so I might be a little bit over the line. We'll see in a second. And if I am, it won't spin. Okay, so now that I got everything in there, I'm just going to give it a little mix just to kind of like get everything settled a little bit. All right, so let go. You always start with it down, and then you invert it after it starts going. give it a couple little turns. And now I like to do it again a second time, just to make sure. As you can see, got yourself a nice little juice here. We pour out the rest of this water. Just so you can kind of see what we're working with here. Now this, to clean this off, you do not want to put this in the dishwasher. You want to clean it by hand. You could just put some water and a little bit of soap in there and run it like once or twice to get a good thorough clean. But here's our juice that I just made. Now, of course, you can just drink it right out of a cup because that's why it's designed. But I just wanted you to see the consistency. This thing juices pretty well. I have to honestly say, I am very happy. And that juice came out really good. So, if you're looking for a portable juicer that's small, compact, make single serve that you can pretty much bring with you anywhere, and I believe on a full charge you can they say you could juice 10 times, although in my experience I've already been using it for a couple days, just trying to see what my levels are and what exactly how I need to use it so I can give you a good and decent review. I've used, before I had to charge, I used it 20 times and I just charged it on my own. And so I believe you could use it at least 20 times before you have to charge it. I know in the manual it says 10. I just decided to read it just to make sure, because I was trying to figure out why I couldn't just start it, and it turned out I had to line those dots up. But this is really good. It juices very well. You may have to, run it like once or twice, depending on how much stuff you have in there. But you shouldn't have to do it more than 3 times. You see, I just did it. I only ran it twice. And I got a nice thin juice. That's you don't really. I mean, I know you can see particles in there, but you don't really taste them. It seemed to pulverize the ice chips pretty well. I had about 5 ice cubes in there from my ice maker in my refrigerator, so you don't need much more than that. Yeah, I think this would even do good in making like a single serve margarita or something like that. So, with that being said, I'm Nez, and this has been. I forgot the name of this. Well, the name is down in the description. You see it down there. This is the official review of this. Definitely cop this. It's I believe I only paid I'm not even sure what I paid for, but it was very inexpensive. The link to this will be down in the description also. Don't forget to like this. If you're feeling it, go ahead and like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like I said before, links to this down in the description. Definitely cop that, and I'm out this piece.